This was something I didn't really want to believe was possible, and I really hope I'm wrong. But doesn't this look like what you should have seen Friday? Doesn't it? Doesn't this is what I was prepared for Friday. This is what I expected to see with the way the options chain was structured. I remember when we first started having the turnaround, I don't know how long you've been watching me, but I would be like, wow, that's weird. Last week, this is what this did Thursday, but it's Wednesday. And now it's doing this on Wednesday, not on Thursday. This is weird. Almost like they were pushing things out 2 days and they started backing up. It's kind of hard to explain that. You'd actually have to get out a piece of paper and write it out to see how you would end up backtracking by going forward 2 days in the system. Doesn't this is what I was prepared for Friday. This is what I thought was going to happen. This is why I got a $50 put and a $47 put. This is bothersome. Because if this means what I think it means that this fucking system is reacting as if today is Friday. Because it has 2 days. They have 2 days to execute orders, do whatever. And if this shit is being pushed down under 40 or 48 and into the 47s, I made a video back earlier today, very quick, and then my mic cut out when it was like teetering between 48 and 49. I was like, oh my god, like this isn't convenient. This isn't or it's more convenient. It's not a coincidence that 2 days, they have 2 days to settle shit from what happened Friday. And this computer system, everything in this is automated. Everything in the stock market is automated. It runs on a computer program. It's told what to do. It reacts based off certain numbers, certain percentages, whatever the case may be. And if this fucking thing thinks that today is Friday, and it thought Friday was Wednesday, and that's how it's going to react, that's how it's going to make purchases, that's how it's, whatever. Those are the numbers that matter to it. Everything that happens 2 days after orders are actually being put through and contracts are being exercised, then that would make sense that this being under 50, this being under 48, if they get it down under 47, which back here, I guess they would at least get it to touch 47, and it did shortly. And now it got damn near close to getting pushed under 47. I would not be shocked if that's where it ends, right under 47. If it ends right under 47, I'm probably not going to touch AMC like ever again. I'm just not. I am just not. Because this fucking thing that's a whole new type of manipulation. That is a whole new fuck you over. This was, the old T2 shit that I first started seeing, where you typically would see, buys that could be delayed during the first part of the day. They're putting through more sells than buys. Then you get halfway through the day around 1 o'clock. Then it starts making its upward motion. Then they start putting the buys back in after people already sold out or closed option plays because it didn't look like it was going to go that way. And then it started doing that and then just shoved the fuck back down again. This all has to do with manipulating the T2 system. All of it does. Every fucking bit of it does. And if this dumbass computer thinks that today is Friday, it's not going to buy anything that was hedged, anyone that exercised contracts on Friday. If this fucking thing thinks that was done on a Wednesday, they're not going to go out and buy your fucking shares because you were an idiot and decided to exercise contracts early and before the expiration. This thing runs off certain fucking dates, certain times, certain price points, certain percentage movements. It's all automated and it's very easy to control. And it would be very, very easy to make, if this thing's running exactly on T2 and executes everything on that second day, it'd be very easy to make this thing believe it's Friday. And Friday was actually Wednesday. Very fucking easy to program that way. And this thing is not going to purchase any shares for anything that was exercised in 48, 49, 50. It's not going to, because it doesn't think it has to. I'm curious to see if they're going to get it under 47. If they get it under 47, it finishes right under 47. I'm fucking, like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this whole thing. I'm done with it. That right there just tells me that there's nothing anyone can do. Nothing. I am fucking nobody. I don't work at the SEC. I don't work at some tech company for these hedge funds. Those guys know what they're doing. They know everything that's going on. And if the SEC is too fucking dumb to see this, then there's a problem. But I don't think it is that they're too dumb. I think it's that they're not allowed to fuck with anything. Not allowed to fuck with anything, because this is how the big money is going to keep their big money. They're going to get a bunch of that money back that they probably already have gotten damn near every dime back that they gave out to a large percentage of unemployed people over the pandemic. This was probably some sort of fucking scheme plot to get a bunch of that goddamn money back. And just seems very, very much controlled. This is not a coincidence that 2 days later, on the day that things have to be executed, have to be settled, whatever, that this thing is now acting the way it should have on Friday. This is what you should have seen Friday. This is what I expected Friday. Keep it under 50. Do your best to push it under 50 early and keep it under 50. And if you're lucky, you can get it under 48. If you're fucking perfect, have a great day, you're going to get it under 47. And nobody's contracts are going to fucking matter. Nobody's. The 50s was your main target. And then 48, 47. There's no reason for this at all on a Tuesday. There's none. There's no reason for this. None. There's just none, unless this fucking thing has been programmed to think today is Friday. To think that it's running on this 2-day delay, and that's when it's supposed to really execute orders and any sort of option activity. I know it's probably difficult to comprehend. Again, you really have to just have a general understanding of programming and how programs work. They're all just based on fucking numbers, dates, times, percentages. That's it. That's all. And if this thing is set up to execute exactly 2 days later, it is going to be running as if today is Friday, and it's going to execute as if today is fucking Friday. You wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. There's no transparency to find out anything about that. None. There's no way. But this is exactly what should have happened Friday. This is what I prepared for. A lot of other people prepared for this Friday too. You got these guys that get to front run your orders, see everything. They don't have to wait 2 days. They don't have to. It's just typically settled within 2 days. But if you had 2 days, if you had a full 48 hours to manipulate shit, that's so much time in a digital stock market. So much time. So, who knows, man? Like, this is absolutely fucking crazy. The other thing is, you can go look at any of your stocks. Go look at any of them. Any of them. The past, like, week and shit. Volume has considerably been dropping off in the morning. The only time you're getting it is the very first minute of the day. The very first minute. And then 60 seconds later, nothing. And that continues throughout the rest of the fucking day. That's it. Apparently there is only buying pressure in the first fucking minute of the day. That's all. This is June, man. This is June all over. It doesn't make sense. This thing's running up. People are getting excited again. It's all over the fucking news. Everyone's all over this thing again. They gotta be buying it. People are buying in all kinds of shit. Where? Fucking where? Where is it at? Where the fuck is it? Go to anything else. Go to fucking Catapult, man. Go goddamn Catapult. Another shorted stock, Citadel, and Usual Suspects. Candle 1 in the 1 minute. Only one with millions. Look at that. Then the rest of it is just barely hundreds of thousands, then tens of thousands for the rest of the fucking day. No volume. This is what happened in June. This is what murdered contracts. This is what killed fucking contracts right here. All of a sudden, volume would just disappear. Just gone. Just disappear. I saw it. I told you I saw it, I don't know, a week or so ago on Friday in Catapult, like fucking, not this Friday, last Friday. It just started out really strong, really good volume, and then just died. There was none, zero. Go to anything, any highly shorted stock, any of them. First candle of the day, 2.5 million. Second candle, 254,000. And then it just continues. And it just continues to be a couple 100,000 throughout the fucking day for the most part. Oh, support, same fucking thing. Million, 146,000 in the next minute. And then just continues to be shitted on. There's nothing normal about this. This is complete control, complete manipulation. Whether it's, again, they have 2 days. I know I speculated about it before that they could just hold off all buys until 2 days later or until the next day or whatever. Sprinkle them, split it between the next day and that day, whatever. They have 2 days to really settle that shit and have it reflect in the market. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Immediately just stop putting buy orders in. Take all that volume, hold it off, sprinkle it in at different parts of the day over the next day or 2 days later, whatever the case may be. It's insane, man. It's literally fucking insane. It's crazy. AMD fucking didn't even get a mill. Didn't even get to a mill. Had a better day than everything else, but again, I said this shit is so due for a run up. This is insane that it's been held down as much as it has. But then, it's everything is just like, it's all running on the same system, man. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This scares me to death. This literally scares me to death, man. I've already seen it. That's the only thing that makes sense, is it's a significant abuse of the T2 settlement system. No one's fucking doing anything about it. No one gives a flying fuck about what's going on here, and it's probably because they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. That's one of the biggest things. This is why I'm not all gung-ho about ATHs and fucking we're blowing up here soon. I mean, yeah, like I said, it looks like it's primed to make a move, but the volume isn't there. It's not fucking there. This is not the volume you saw daily back in May and shit when it was getting ready to blow up. This is insane. This is bullshit. This is nothing. Like, no one's here. No one is buying this shit. I don't know what to fucking tell y'all. Like, it's it's craziness. Seriously, if even where it's at now, this is cool, understandable. Like I said, I had a belief that they could do this. I just didn't think they would. But now that everything's a little more difficult for them to short and it costs a lot more money and there's margin requirements, I wouldn't be shocked if this is what market makers and other programs controlling these exchanges are doing now to delay shit even more. That's all it is. It's just delaying shit constantly. I swear to God, if this thing finishes at like 46.99, I'm not trading the stock market. I'm not at least until I can actually day trade. Not until the day I have the money to be able to play rips and get the fuck out immediately. Because this is insane. Like I said, unless you can literally afford to buy months out and follow this uptrend until it just keeps climbing and climbing or doing whatever it's doing, like, you're doomed. You're fucking doomed, man. Even now, they removed all the volume at the beginning of the day. They fucking took it away. It's only in the first goddamn minute now. When it first started making its comeback, it was several million throughout the first at least 10 minutes. At least. It's fucking gone. It's no longer there. And it's nowhere. That's the crazy part. It's fucking nowhere. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, what? Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you do. They have the ability and the means to shift shit around however they need to make it suit their needs. To make this outcome whatever they want it to be. They have the fucking means to do that. Like, Citadel needs shut down. They need shut the fuck down. That's my conclusion. After digging into them fully, they definitely need shut down. It was already obvious way back when found out they had a market maker, the company, they had a tech company, and they got a hedge fund. That is insane. That's absolutely ridiculous. It should be fucking illegal. But, digging into them even further, like I said, everything they've done seems like the kid that is the teacher's pet when the teacher's in the room. And then when the teacher leaves, they're a little fucking shit. They're a little asshole. And they're stealing kids' lunch money and all that bullshit. Just the fact of going through and trying to find long positions where they're bullish in any sense. They don't fucking exist. They don't. Them and a bunch of other hedge funds, all they do is short. That's it. They just short. It doesn't matter what stock at all. They just short it just to fucking do it because it's an easy way to manipulate a price and then just buy back. I mean, you immediately are in profit. Immediately when you short. You borrow shares, you have days for that interest to compound before you're really at a loss. If you borrow a bunch at one time, shove that shit, like all in this day. It's on a daily fucking basis that they get hit with interest. If they borrow this shit all today, short it all down to here, started shorting at 51, and then they fucking return when it's at 46, 47, they've already made a profit. That's already a guaranteed profitable day for you. Fuck the interest on a day. Like on a day. Seriously. It's bullshit, man. It's absolutely crazy. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see this fucking thing. If it goes down to 46.99, I am not even trading AMC anymore at all. You guys can have fun with it. Hopefully you have the money to be long to where you can take advantage of. I don't even know. I don't even know if you can take advantage of it, honestly. Like I said, I haven't been able to buy long calls because I can't fucking afford it. So I don't know how bad they get affected anymore. I don't know how quick they retain value when it jumps back up. I mean, I've bought some 2 weeks out. Like I've gotten some calls that were 2 weeks out that, when they lost, they were losing. But when they went up, they were gaining back pretty well. Um, so it would seem that you could, based on that, fucking be okay because even the volume going down is still relatively the same to the volume going up. It's not like you're getting 100,000, and then 1.2 million short. It's relatively fucking roughly close in volume up and down. So it shouldn't be killing you too bad on very long positions. Yeah, you might go down like $100 or $200 on, several $100s and a couple calls or whatever. But if it runs back up to the 50s or whatever, again, you should be fine. It should go back up according to how it went down. But still, there's no volume here, guys. There's no volume suggesting that we're about to explode. The only thing that is obvious is this is fucking controlled, man. The whole goddamn thing is controlled. Oh yeah, hey Trey, what about your 4850, brah? What about your 4850? Or was it 4750? What was his fucking number? I don't know. I think it was 4750, and then he was wrong, and then he was like it was 4850, and then he was wrong again. And then, yeah, look at where we're at now. You were confident once we broke above 48.50 or whatever and got into the 50s, we were good and we're going to fucking stair step and blah, blah, blah. And you have no fucking idea what you're talking about, which baffles me. You have spent time talking to media figureheads in the stock market. You're apparently Adam Aaron's little buddy. and you don't fucking know what's going on, man. It's craziness. Watch this bitch go down. What time is it? Watch it be there. Watch it be like just under $47 by the end of the day. And you can think that this is a crazy idea or whatever. I don't give a flying fuck. I am telling you right now that this is your T2 settlement. This is the problem with it. And this is why it's still in the market, so that this type of shit can be done. There is no need for it at all. Everything's digital. Everything's automated. No one gets tickets. No one gets paper. There's no need to print anything. None of that shit. This can all be done automatically and in seconds and be done, settled, good to go. But they need time. They need 48 hours to be able to fuck with shit. I said this is very, very sad to watch your stock market at work. Very, very sad. Mm-mm-mm. I feel very, very confident that it's gonna fucking go down under 47. Like I said, I said it back here when it was at 48, 49. I was just watching this, going, "Oh my God, they're really doing this. Like, this is real. This is a real fucking thing. This fucking program, this automated system, thinks today is Friday, and it is going to act. It is going to fucking proceed with all of its goddamn bullshit computery procedures." It's gonna fucking execute everything as if today is Friday. Seriously, this is scary. This is fucking scary, man. This is evidence, literally evidence that there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. They're gonna do what they want with this when they want to fucking do it. That's it. Like I said, you know, learn to win with them. Learn to win with them. You need day trades, and you need to be able to get in and get the fuck out when it's moving up. And even then, now they're fucking that now. They're literally fucking that up. Like, you need to pray that it has a day like this where it runs down, and then in the after hours pre-market runs up, and then it opens up high. Because you're only going to get volume in the first fucking minute of the day now. This shit is wild. There she blows. Just whether you fucking, whether you believe me or not, this was something I literally, it's why those videos from weeks ago where I was like, this is really weird. Why is this day acting like today? Or why is, last week looking, what I'm saying, like Thursday is now Wednesday. Wednesday is now Tuesday with how this system was running. And then I started talking about, oh, wow, look, guess what? This is probably T2 intraday being utilized in a very malicious fashion. If this fucking thing goes down, guys, to just under 46, if it finishes just under, and then, I mean, how is it not going to? You going to step in and buy? Because apparently it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. This is wild. We'll watch it. I'll post this if it goes under 46 or under 47, which it is probably fucking going to. This is sick. This is fucking sick, man. All of this. All of this is fucking sick. This should have been turning around and heading upward. Nope, gets shorted and stopped. All of this. This should have been turning around. Like, this is not how the MACD ever looks. It is always green and then red. Even if it's a little bit of red, it goes to a little bit of green usually, or it's like one big fucking constant red that swings around back to green. It doesn't do this shit right here and stay red and have all these little Humpty Dumpty bumps of red. Like, that's usually, there's a significant sell-off if that happens. I don't know. Like I said, I'll throw this up if it ends where I think it's going to end. I'm out.